Hello everyone, my name is Kirti and today we are going to be discussing with a very important topic which is known as reproduction. And I believe that each and every student should have a basic understanding of the terminology and the words that have been associated with the term reproduction. So as I start with reproduction, what do you understand by the term reproduction? And if I start and talk about it, we should first be knowing about the definition of the reproduction. So reproduction as a word is something in which we say that it is a biological process in which new offsprings are being produced. It is simply a process in which an organism reproduces and gives birth to its young ones, or we say to the offsprings or to the smaller nurture ones. So when we talk about reproduction, we can actually divide it into the two major parts, that is the asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. When we talk about asexual reproduction, इसमें particularly ऐसा होता है that a single parent is being involved. That is, only a single parent is involved, whereas in the sexual reproduction, the male gamete and the female gamete, it fuse together and leads to the formation of a zygote, which further then leads to the formation of embryo, and वो embryogenesis and cell division and cell differentiation वाला process फिर आगे continue किया जाता है. So as I said कि asexual reproduction के अंदर एक single parent ही involved होता है, so कोई fusion of gametes take place नहीं करेगा in the case of asexual reproduction. Further, when we talk about asexual reproduction, सबसे पहले ये take place कहाँ करेगा? So asexual reproduction usually takes place in those animals or in those organisms which have a very simple bodily organization. So for that aspect, हम ये कहते हैं कि asexual reproduction जो है वो take place करेगा in Protista and in Monorins. Further, the types of asexual reproduction. So number one is the binary fission. Binary fission is actually something in which a cell divides it into the two equal halves. एक single cell दो equal parts के अंदर divide हो जाता है, and further each and every cell has the ability of developing into a new organism. That is what we say is binary fission. For example, if I say कि यहाँ पे ये एक cell है, इसको अगर मैं divide कर दे रही हूँ if into two equal parts, so each of the cell, that is this one and this one, which has been differentiated from this, has the ability of developing a new organism. Example of binary fission includes amoeba, and then we have paramecium. The second one is budding. So when we talk about budding का process जो है, that is particularly being seen in hydra and also in yeast. So budding के process के अंदर क्या होता है कि usually अगर इस तरीके से कोई organism है, initially if it is in this state, I'm sorry, so when we talk about budding, if initially a cell is in this form, okay, budding के अंदर क्या होगा कि एक outgrowth develop हो जाएगी from the cell, and this outgrowth then eventually becomes big. For example, ये छोटी थी, now it has become big. In the next state, it will become even more bigger than that, and finally ये detach हो जाएगी from the parent organism, and this will develop into a new, we say, the organism. Right? So this is what we talk about is budding. Then we have kingdom fungi. When we talk about kingdom fungi, इसके पास एक specialized, we say कि motile structure होता है जिसके through ये reproduction का process perform करते हैं. Now this kingdom fungi, it performs via zoospores. Zoospores is what we say is responsible for the asexual reproduction of the kingdom fungi group. Moving forward is sponges. Sponges के अंदर होगा with the help of gemmules. We say कि gemmules are something जिसके अंदर reproduction होता है with the help of the sponges, and further penicillium के अंदर conidia होते हैं. Conidia is the particularly developed at the periphery of the we say organism, and then further वो differentiate हो जाते हैं into the new organism. Now moving forward is the last step of the asexual reproduction, which we say is the vegetative reproduction. So vegetative reproduction के अंदर particularly ये होता है कि usually the term asexual reproduction and vegetative reproduction unanimously एक दूसरे के साथ use किए जाते हैं. Vegetative reproduction is particularly a term जिसमें हम ये कहते हैं कि vegetative part, कोई भी vegetative part of an organism, it has the ability of developing into a new organism, and that is what we say कि उसको कहा जाता है as vegetative reproduction. For example, we say that tubers हो गए, then we have rhizomes. All of these things, they have the ability of actually developing a new organism, right? So with this, we have discussed with the topic asexual reproduction, in which if I summarize, then we can know कि asexual reproduction particularly is being seen in those organisms जहाँ पे सिंपल बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होता है किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म का. There is no complexity in the organism. Example would include protista and monerans. In addition, we also discussed about the various different types of the asexual reproduction and with their examples also. In binary fission, we talked about amoeba and paramecia. In budding, we talked about yeast and hydra. For the kingdom fungi, we talked about zoospores. Sponges, gammules के through होता है reproduction. And in penicillium, it is via the conidia, right? वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन इज व्हाट वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट कि वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन के अंदर हो गए ट्यूबर्स हो गए, राइजोम्स हो गए, ऑल ऑफ दीज पार्ट दे हैव द एबिलिटी ऑफ डेवलपिंग. मूविंग फर्दर इज द अदर टॉपिक दैट इज द सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, दैट इज द अदर टाइप ऑफ द रिप्रोडक्शन. सो सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज पर्टिकुलरली अ टाइप जहाँ पे हम ये कहते हैं कि जो मेल गैमेट है एंड द फीमेल गैमेट, बोथ ऑफ देम दे फ्यूज टुगेदर एंड दे लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ जाइगोट. ठीक है, that is जो भी ये मेल गैमेट है एंड जो फीमेल गैमेट है, we should always know that the gametes they are always haploid in the nature, that is they are always n in the number. जो भी gametes होंगे they are always n in the number and when they fuse together, the male and the female gamete, when they fuse together they lead to the formation of a zygote and zygote is 2n in the number because it is diploid in nature. Okay. Now sexual reproduction can further be divided into the pre-fertilization, fertilization and the post-fertilization event. इसको categorically हमने divide किया है in the 3 most important criterias and we'll discuss about all of these things. Pre-fertilization event usually involves gametogenesis का process and the second step is the gamete transfer. The second step that we talk about fertilization is the process जहाँ पे male and female gamete both of them they fuse together and they lead to the formation of a zygote. And the third one is the post-fertilization event. Now we'll move about each step by step. So pre-fertilization event के लिए जैसे कि we talked about कि 2 major changes हैं जिसके अंदर आते हैं. Number 1 is the gamete formation. सबसे पहले we say कि एक male and female gamete का formation बहुत ज़रूरी है. Only then will the fusion take place and the sexual reproduction is what we say is all about the fusion. So sexual reproduction के लिए pre-fertilization event में जो मेल गैमेट का फॉर्मेशन होगा, मेल गैमेट क्या होता है, स्पर्म होता है एंड द फीमेल गैमेट इज व्हाट वी टॉक अबाउट एज ओवा. नाउ दिस मेल गैमेट एंड द फीमेल गैमेट विल फ्यूज टुगेदर एंड विल लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ जाइगोट. ठीक है, नंबर 1 दैट इज द गैमेट. नंबर 2 इज द गैमेट ट्रांसफर. नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट गैमेट ट्रांसफर, अब ये जो इनिशियल स्टेप में भी टॉक्ड अबाउट कि सबसे पहले गैमेटोजेनेसिस का प्रोसेस हो रहा है, गैमेट्स बन गए. नाउ दिस फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द गैमेट्स are of no use till the time there is no fertilization between the two gametes, right? So second step जो है वो gamete transfer होता है and gamete transfer is actually done in order to facilitate the process of fertilization. That is second step की पूर्ति करने के लिए, that is fertilization तब तक पूरा नहीं होगा जब तक gamete transfer नहीं होगा. And usually हम ये कहते हैं that the male gamete is motile in the nature, it has mobility, whereas the female gamete it is stationary in the nature. Okay, so with this we have completed pre-fertilization. The second is fertilization. So fertilization takes place usually in the female body. It is the male gamete that reaches to the female gamete and the fertilization event in the mammals if I talk about, then it takes place in the fallopian tube that is in the oviduct. Okay, so after the process of fertilization, a diploid structure that we call a zygote is being formed. Moving further is the post-fertilization event. So when we talk about post-fertilization event, the 2 most important part for this post-fertilization event is the formation of a zygote and the second process is embryogenesis. Okay, so सबसे पहले fertilization we talked about कि दोनों का fusion होगा, ultimately एक zygote बनेगा. So post-fertilization में सबसे पहले we have led to the formation of a zygote. Now the second step is the embryogenesis. Embryogenesis is a process जहाँ पे जो ये जो जाइगोट बन गया है, now it will go to a process and it will differentiate itself, it will lead to the formation of cell division and will ultimately lead into the formation of an embryo. So the 2 most important categorical or we say the primary feature in the post-fertilization event is cell division and cell differentiation. Cell division के अंदर cell will increase in their number. जैसे जैसे सेल है, सेल विल डिवाइड, माइटोसिस, मियोसिस, ऑल ऑफ दिस थिंग्स विल टेक प्लेस इनसाइड अ सेल एंड द सेल विल डिवाइड इन द नंबर. एंड जो सेकेंड प्रोसेस है दैट दीज डिवाइड सेल्स ये अपने आप को एग्रीगेट करेंगे. दे विल देन स्पेशलाइज देमसेल्व्स इनटू द डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फंक्शंस एंड अल्टीमेटली एक डिफाइंड ऑर्गन और एक डिफाइंड फंक्शन बनाने के लिए they will assemble themselves, right? So with this, I hope I was able to make you understand with the topic of reproduction. See you soon. Thank you very much.